So, hey guys, welcome. My name is Yori. I'm also not the greatest at Warframe. I'm still relatively new to the game. From what I've played, I've got a Warframe tier list. You're gonna have to bear with me here. But to start off, we've got Ash. Honestly, I haven't played much with the character, but I have enjoyed the stuff I've played with him. So I'm gonna stick him in A tier, like normal A, good DPS is normal. Just because I don't have enough game time with the character. Onto the next one, Atlas. Fuck yeah. Honestly, I wouldn't be able to. He's terrible. Go in B tier. Next, Banshee. Worthless. Immediately got some shoot. That's all that is happening. I'm not using the frame. Just for MR. That's all I want in the frame. But now, this is a bit of a favourite of mine, personally. So, I'm gonna stick in S top DPS, okay? Alright. Now, Caliban. Sentients are good, but worth very little in my opinion. Now we're moving on. We've got Citron. Personally, Citron's okay. Not the greatest, but usable. So I'll stick it in good utility. Now, Chroma. Apart from being good for like arbitrations, is like relatively bad. Like endurance locked value. That works if you ask me personally. Now, Dagger. The Warframe design's cool, but outside of being cool, not really useful, so it's worth little if you ask me personally. So now, we've got top tier shield gauging with Dante. Not even shield gauge, pure fucking overshield. Top utility. Because, like, I love not being able to die, personally. Makes the game quite fun. It's like Ember, she's okay. But the main point here, with the heirloom skin, ass. So for that, it's going in S, top DPS. So, after that, we have Equinox. Got good subsume ability. So I'll stick her in the outcast utility. Like, apart from the subsume, she's not that great. Excalibur, beginner, like your beginner frame, you're not going to get much from him. You're not expecting it. But he's usable, especially like the AFK index. So I'll stick him in good utility. I've got Cross. Cross is a bit of a bitch. So for that he's going in C. Now we've got Gara. Gara is pretty solid. It's an A+, 3 DPS with performance. After Gara we've got Garuda. I'll put her in, like, I've used her a fair bit. Not the biggest fan of her kit, but she's usable. So B usable DPS. Corvex. Get this utter dog shit. Utter dog shit. C worth little. If I had the time, I would make a separate category for him. That's how bad I dislike him. But Gauss. Personal favourite? But honestly, outside of his thermal sundial, he's not the greatest. So he's just kind of... He's usable, he's got good utility, but that's about it, really, in my opinion. Now, we've got Grendel. Personally, my favourite frame in the game. We've got obviously sticking in the tier of the best. We can't be doing anything more with Grendel there, really. Now I've got Jaya. Dog shit. After Jaya, Arrow. Endurance lock, really. Hildren. It's good for the subsume. That's really about it. You barely use the children. Plus, like, very exploitable. Annoying. So, outclass abilities, really. Then I got Hydroid. Now, it really. Outclass. fucking stealing shit, being a bitch. She's not that great. So outclass people. Now moving on to Jade. Jade's got a nice kit. I like her kit. Especially with her sword, making it rain down on the It's a great DPS with the right. It's an active ability. So it's a bit outside of that. She's a good range. Now moving on from Jade, we have Khora. Top tier loot stealing, making not even loot stealing. She's got good abilities, good kit. She's just a good frame overall. She gets S tier. Home, I mean, so she's not been out long enough to have a super good opinion on her. But personally, I've not been the biggest fan of her. But she's usable, so she can go and B- tier. Oh, sorry about that, guys. I feel a little bit unwell. So if you hear me sniffling about a little bit, it's nothing I can really do about it. So sorry, guys. Now I got Excalibur, big knife guy. His subsume, very good. Just stick him with like 300 power, so 300 CC chance. Like, what more can you say other than Lavos, dog shit. Get him out of here. Limbo, usable but drawbacks. Giving great DPS with drawbacks. Now we've got Loki. I haven't really used much of Loki, but from what I have used of him, mid. Like mid but above. Very bad above Khora. Now Matt. Things, but that's about it personally. I can't see him being good for much else. Everything I've done with him has been farming related. There's nothing good really about his kit. Neza, the same really. But because I like Neza more, Neza's going in A tier for good utility. Now moving on, we've got Nidus. We've got to put him in top tier because I'm an 89-year-old man with a walking stick who uses a dog shit frame. But because I'm 89 years old, my favorite frames, he goes in the best tier with Grendel. Now, moving on, Nova. With our rewatch, she's pretty solid. She gets a great DPS. That's really honestly. Now, Nit. C tier, really. Not much to say. Overall, C- here, really. About it, honestly. Now, moving on. Octavia. Outside of playing like a little bitch invisible, she's not that great. So I'll put her in a good DPS for that. It's kind of short. Not much I can do, really. I'm not a fan of now, moving on, Protea. One of my favorite frames in the game. So I'll put her above Nidus. I just like the turrets. Especially with my possibility to explore. Makes it incredibly nice with the turrets. Revenant. Not the biggest fan, got an okay kit. Honestly, Rhino, it's the same with Rhino. It's got good utility, but it only gets used for the subsume. Who who doesn't like having raw on most of their frames? So he's got little worth. Saryn, honestly, one of the best frames in the game. Priming, DPS, anything. But because she's not on the same level as these frames, she gets an S tier, the top DPS plus tier. Now, we have, moving on, Sevagoth. Especially with his Sevagoth Prime, you can make him into an absolute nuke, so I like him. He's got top utility, but because of the drawbacks with it, he goes into A+, great DPS with drawbacks. That is the only thing stopping him from being S tier, personally. Now, worth little. There's not much to say really. Titania, just a speedrunner's favourite thing, especially with fucking Thermal Sunder. Good DPS with drawbacks, obviously meaning Thermal Sunder. I need to be built into that Thermal Sunder. Killing after Valkyr, we have Khora. Into the best. Speed. What more can I say? Arena, bitch. Yeah. What more can I say? Whis. Drawbacks. Luca. Monkey, invisible monkey, top utility. Jaku, usable. He's usable. Barrier, really. Good DPS for drawback. Personally, Zephyr, dog shit in my opinion. I'm sorry guys if my list offends you, but fuck you guys. I don't give a fuck about your opinion. I only care about me.